Kids Meal is important because life is important. Food is such a basic need. Basic need. That's exactly what we provide. And for those who have no idea what it's like to be hungry, just try one day. They count on us. They know they can set time by us, and they can't even tell time, but they know that this program's come on, and usually the horn is blowing about that time. So, and they know for sure that we're coming. And I have to make sure that they're fine, that they're healthy, that our future's at stake. I never want to hear one crying at night or wondering if they're going to eat tomorrow. When you deliver that meal and you see that face and the gratitude that shows up without a word, just from that facial expression, I can't imagine anything that's more important. Nothing that's more important than just making sure that a little child has a meal. I can remember once when a little boy called, had left a message on the phone, said they had seen us on TV. And the message just said, "Are you still feeding kids?" So the next morning, immediately, I called. He said, "I'm hungry." He said, "On the news, it said that you're feeding kids." He said, "Can you feed us?" He said, "There's two of us, my little sister." He said, "And then I have a little baby. And my grandma is keeping us because my mom's in the hospital sick. She got sick after the baby, and she's been in the hospital. My grandmas don't have no food. And we've tried to get food from next door, but they're tired of us. They won't answer the door anymore." And I said, "Can you just put your grandma on the phone and we'll make sure you get food?" He said, "You're gonna bring food to my house?" I said, "I'll make sure you get food."
I came to know Kids Meals when my youngest was 11 months old, and we were in a very delicate situation where we were not financially stable, and one of the biggest things that was affected was food.
And this is a person with a college degree. She has a degree. And they were like homeless, and sometimes she would come by and they would come and get cleaned up, refreshed, a place where it's cool, there's food there.
It was really hard. I graduated from a 4-year college, and I had been having a really hard time finding work. My husband, he had a job and had been working, but at some points he was laid off, or sometimes he wasn't working. And he's also in the mortgage business.
It was some serious conditions that they were living under. I can't even express some conditions that I would never been able to endure. She talked about with her and her children.
It's been nothing but a love family experience since I've been here. And on one fateful day, February 15th to be exact, Miss Ruth called me up and said, "Hey, you want to come work for Kids Meals?" I'm like, yes. Because one of my biggest things was that, and I've told Bonnie, I was like, whenever I get on my feet, I want to give back.
And now she's our volunteer coordinator.
Thank you. Thank you so much, because what you have done for Kids Meals, you have done for me. And not just for me, but for my daughters.
I just can't imagine that we're targeting almost 500,000 children a year. We couldn't do that with our small staff. It's all the volunteers and the donors and the companies and the individuals that one lady gave $1.75 every 2 weeks. It's all of that. It's all of the ones that are here today. They're the real heroes.